Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Generally do Facebook live streams, but since I'm in Germany and currently out and about, don't actually have a connection, so I thought I'd just make a small video. Just inspired by something this morning, basically a question. Basically along the lines of, actually before I ask the question, I think you guys should know a little bit more about why I'm in Germany. So it's actually where I spent part of my childhood, and this is where my parents actually reside. So it's actually amazing to come back once in a while and touch base with what I used to know. I always call it one of my homes, because some of you may know, others maybe not. I actually grew up in a lot of different places, and I've lived in 7 different countries, and so part of my story is just moving around, seeing people in different places, and going back to those places that I used to live. So a really fun part of my life. So yeah, back to the question. So I just hired this amazingly qualified virtual assistant, personal assistant, and this question came up this morning around, I feel like we always ask ourselves, what should I be doing? Which is a useful question, what could I be doing better, what should I be doing in my life and all that. But similarly, I feel like a question that isn't asked as much is, what should I not be doing? And I think that has a lot of power too. Because when you're looking at, your life, and it ties in quite well with priorities, so, in particular, like, what is it you want in your life right now? It's very closely tied to also, what do you not want in your life right now? So what are you doing day to day, whether it be in your business or in your personal life, but, what is it that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing? Based on your dreams, your desires, your, the way you want to contribute. What is it that you're doing that doesn't fit in that dream of yours, or at least currently it doesn't fit anymore? Maybe it did fit back then, but now it doesn't fit anymore. So, I think there's a question about that. Sorry about the heavy breathing. It's pretty cold out here and walking too. So, but yeah, I guess I just think it's such a key question because, just related, for instance, just to business, if are you doing things that aren't actually serving you and aren't serving others, as well as it should? So, how much, at what worth you price yourself, how much do you value your time? And should you be doing everything in your business? Or, especially in a freelance economy that we're moving towards, should you be looking at options whereby you can get help from others? Should you be doing it all by yourself? Or should you be asking yourself that powerful question around, what should I not be doing? Who's better suited to do this thing that I'm trying to do, to get to where I want to get to, so I can contribute at a higher level, so I can serve others at a higher level. So, I guess, didn't want to make this one too long today, but I guess it's, again, what are your priorities? What are they? So list them. And then it's not only saying, what do I want? But in that respect too, if you have priorities and you're doing things that aren't associated with those priorities, then also a huge question alongside needs to be, what do I not need to be doing right now? What doesn't fit in this picture anymore? And from that context, it's getting you more aligned with what it is you want to be doing, what you need to be doing too, moving more towards your goals, and moving more towards a place where you can serve better. So, you don't need to be doing every single thing in your life all by yourself. It's fine to get to get others to help out, and that's also why there's so much opportunity here. So, what is it you need to do, but also what is it you you don't need to be doing, you know? What shouldn't you be doing? So, and looking at it from that perspective, what are your priorities? What doesn't fit anymore? And what needs to get replaced by something better? What needs to be pushed out too? So, guys, I hope this made sense. Feel free to post a message. Oh my gosh, climbing a hill right now. But feel free to post comments if this resonates with you, if it made sense. And yeah, I will be back on later this week. So talk to you later. Have an amazing day, weekend ahead. So yeah, talk to you later. Bye-bye.